Good morning, እንዴት አደራችሁ? How are you guys doing? We are on live now. So if you are new to this channel, make sure follow now, subscribe ማድረግ እንዳትረሱ. So I have different topics for you guys. ዛሬ ስለሱ we will discuss about it. If you want like more detailed የተሰራ video, by the end of this video you guys can find it on our YouTube channel. እና the main purpose for this live ደግሞ is to tell you guys ለበዓል የሚለቀቅ there's going to be 36 videos. So እነሱም ቪዲዮዎች they're going to be French class, Arabic class እና ደግሞ እንግሊዘኛ ክላስ ቪዲዮ ሰርተን እንለቅላችኋለን by like I think ቅዳሜ ወይ እሁድ. So make sure to update yourself. So ring በትኑን ካነካችሁት make sure to touch that button. ለምን like the moment we post it እናንተ ጋር ደርስ ስለሚያደርግ ማለት ነው. So እንደነገርኳችሁ እንግሊዘኛ፣ ፈረንሳይኛና አረብኛ ላንጉዌጅ ነው የተሰራላችሁ ቪዲዮ. So it's going to be really interesting. So make sure to wait for the video እና ልክ ሲለቀቅ ገብታችሁ ማየት ትችላላችሁ ማለት ነው. So let's get started. እንደነገርኳችሁ ዛሬ we're going to talk about common English mistakes that are mainly like mistake የሚያደርጓቸው ሰዎች especially in spoken English ላይ the same word ሆኖ ግን like different usage ያላቸውን we will see about them. But until then like ብዙ ሰው እንዲገባ ይሄንን ላይቭ የምትከታተሉ ሰዎች please share አድርጉት እና ደግሞ just to update you on the classes. ኦንላይን ክላስ የምንሰጠው በሳምንት 3 ቀን አለ። ቪአይፒ ክላስም አለ. it depends on your preference እናንተ በመረጣችሁት መሰረት ይሆናል ማለት ነው. so like ለምሳሌ በሳምንት 3 ቀን ከሆነ we will send you the material ስላለ ማቴሪያሉን እንልክላችኋለን። ኦንላይን ላይ ለብቻችሁ ከሆነ የምትማሩት it's just going to be you and your teacher. ከዛ በኋላ like the materials we send you እና እንግሊዘኛም ፈረንሳይኛም in any other language በቀላል መንገድ እናስተምራችኋለን ማለት ነው. so usually it takes up to 3 months, up to 6 months. It depends on your like capacity to catch the language. like ቶሎ የምትይዙ አይነት ከሆናችሁ then በአጭር ጊዜ ውስጥ ተምራችሁ መጨረስ ትችላላችሁ. but if not we highly recommend for you guys በደንብ እስከ መጨረሻው ድረስ እንድጨርሱትና like when you feel like መድረስ የፈለጋችሁበት ቦታ ላይ ስትደርሱ you guys can stop learning ማለት ነው. so like I've told you በፐርሰናል ኦንላይን ክላስ ብቻ አይደለም ያለው. okay there is also a group online class. በግሩፕ ኦንላይን ደግሞ የምትማሩት እንዴት ነው like there's going to be 4 or 5 people. so ከነሱ ጋር አንድ ላይ ሆናችሁ you guys can learn ማለት ነው. so this is mainly about the online class. በአካልም it's like the same thing. ለብቻችሁ ከሆነ እናንተና አስተማሪያችሁ ብቻ ነው። በግሩፕም ከሆነ ደግሞ 4 ወይም 5 በእናንተ ሌቭል ልክ የሆኑ ሰዎች ጋር አንድ ላይ ትማራላችሁ ማለት ነው. so it's going to be like that ማለት ነው. አፕሊኬሽኑ ደግሞ ዙም ሚቲንግ ይባላል. በዙም ሚቲንግ it's going to be an hour session. so ለአንድ hour የፈለጋችሁትን ቋንቋ መርጣችሁ መማር ትችላላችሁ ማለት ነው. so መደወል ለምትፈልጉ ሰዎች ዲስክሪፕሽን ላይ ስልካችን አለ or ደግሞ like ቴሌግራም ላይ ቴክስት ማድረግ ትችላላችሁ or ዋትስአፕ ላይ whichever is suitable for you. you guys can just like DM us. በአካል መምጣት ለምትፈልጉ የምንገኘው ሴምሲ ሚካኤል ከጋስት ሞል ፊት ለፊት ነው. so እዛ መታችሁ መመዝገብ ትችላላችሁ and then you can start whenever you're ready. ሌላኛው ነገር ደግሞ መጽሐፎቻችንን መግዛት ለምትፈልጉ ሰዎች የመጽሐፋችን ሊንክ ዲስክሪፕሽን ላይ ያለ እሱ ወይም ደግሞ ጉግል ላይ brightenglish.et ብላችሁ ሰርች አድርጉና እዛ ላይ መግዛት ትችላላችሁ ማለት ነው. ከ200 በላይ ገጽ ያለው ሲሆን like you guys can find grammar ኤክስፕሬሽኖች፣ የተለያዩ ፍሬዞች፣ ኢዲዮማቲክ ኤክስፕሬሽንስ፣ ግራማቲካሊ ኮሬክት የሆኑ ቮካብላሪ ወርድስ ኤክሴትራ በጣም ብዙ ነገሮችን የያዘ ስለሆነ እሱን ገዝታችሁ you guys can learn English just by yourself ማለት ነው። ከቤታችሁ ሆናችሁ መማር ትችላላችሁ። hi Muller, how are you doing? I'm doing alright, thank you for asking me. እንዴት ናችሁ? yes I think አሁን ብዙ ሰው እየገባ ነው. so are you from Arabic country? no we are not, but we also give Arabic language. so አረብኛ መማር ከፈለጋችሁ you guys can contact us. okay but we are currently living in Ethiopia, Addis Ababa. so the language school is also located around CMC Mikael. so we're from Addis Ababa. okay so let's get started. the first common English mistake that people usually make, especially in spoken English, is the word boring and bored. so let's see the difference between or the usage of boring and bored. when can we use them? okay የትኛው ጋር ነው የምንጠቀመው and everything we will see that. but before we get started, what's the difference between the word boring and bored? so they're almost similar words, but they both have different usage when you use them in a sentence. so these are the kind of words we're going to talk about on today's live session. welcome Rishabi. we're from Addis Ababa. we're from Ethiopia, Addis Ababa. okay Yes, I am an English teacher, not Arabic. English. Yes, it is boring. I am bored. That is correct. Thank you, Ankit, for telling me your answer. I want each and every other of you watching our live to also put your answer on the comment section. So, like I've told you, boring and bored are like almost similar words, but they both have different usage. So, boring is just, for example, somebody who is not interesting or somebody who is not fun enough. So, we use that to refer to someone or like to say that something or someone is not interesting. For example, we can say that guy is boring. That guy is boring. When we say that, we're just sharing our like feeling towards that guy. We're saying he's not interesting enough, we're saying he's not fun enough, and etc. But when we say he is bored, or when you look at someone and you see them feeling down or like not in a good mood, you don't say you look boring, you say you look bored. So that is like the different usage of the word boring and bored. There are like many words in English that are similar, but their usage is different. So it's really important to know the difference between these two words and like other similar words that have different usage, so that it's easier for you guys not to make mistakes. Okay, so the difference between boring and bored is just an emotion or a state of being. It could be not doing a fun activity or like being in a state of boredom. ድብርት ማለት ወይም ደግሞ ደብሮሃል ስንል you seem bored, you look bored እንላለን. But for example, you meet someone and you don't think they're like fun enough. እንደነገርኳችሁ like እናንተ በምታስቡ ልክ they're not fun. So how do you say it? You say you look boring, you look, or that person is boring. All he does is talk about football. For example, let's say you went on a date with a guy and you found him quite boring. So how do you say it? I went on a date with this guy and he's quite boring. Why? Because all he does is talk about football. So on this context, what are we referring? We're just simply saying that guy is not interesting enough. So boring is mainly like an insult, whereas bored is just, okay, an adjective. Okay. Okay, in case I don't see you, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. Thank you, Muller. It means a lot. Thank you for commenting and sharing your feeling. So for those of you who are new to our live stream, the main purpose for today's live is to tell you guys there's going to be 36 videos that's going to be posted for the upcoming Sunday, which is going to be Ethiopian's Easter. So we're going to upload like 36 videos for you guys. 12 in English language, 12 is going to be Arabic, and the rest 12 is going to be French class. So you guys can just simply watch those YouTube videos and improve your language skills. Okay, so I want each and every one of you to participate in today's topic because it's really interesting. But by the end of this video, I'll make a video for you guys if you want a detailed and with more detailed example. Okay, very good. So let's proceed to an example. So you guys are going to fill in the blank with the correct word, which is boring and bored. So I will read you a statement. ከዛ በኋላ እነሱ ክፍተቶቹ ጋር የትኛው ነው የሚገባው? Which one comes in a correct way? Which one is correct? So let me read the statement for you guys. But before we get started, make sure to participate. Even though you feel like you're going to make mistake, it doesn't matter because I just want you guys to participate. So make sure to write your answer on the comment section. So let's get started. Which should come or which should be filled in the blank? Okay, Betty's lesson are not blank. I never feel blank. So these are like two statements, but they came in like in a whole sentence together. So which should be at the first blank and which should go on the next one? So I want you guys to keep on trying. Very good. Betty's lessons are not boring. I never feel bored. Who is that? That is Aliazer Waldemarem Alex. Oh, I didn't see your previous text. You said, are you talking about verb participle? Not verb participle, but rather like similar words that have like different context meaning. Yeah, so we're discussing about that, but you answered it correctly. So the first blank should be Betty's lessons are not boring. Her lessons are interesting enough, or they're not something that you get bored of. So you use boring on the first blank, whereas on the second one you say I never feel bored, meaning you're just sharing your feeling, your emotions. So the difference between boring and bored is I think it's very clear. So if you guys can, I want you to give me an example using these two words, and then we will proceed to the next word, which is going to be well versus good. So we will discuss about that, but until then, newcomers, we're discussing about common English mistakes, especially in speaking. Okay, in spoken English, there are like many similar words, but that have like different contextual meanings. So we're discussing about that. So I want you guys to give me two examples using the word boring and the word bored. So when do we use them? So usually when you say, for example, you look at your friend and they seem down or they seem like they're not having fun. So you don't say you look boring. That's the difference. So I hope it's clear for you. Yes, Nardi, I want you to use spelling እንደሱ ሳይሆን የቀጥሎ የጻፍሽው is correct, okay? Boring and bored. So በbored አንድ example, በboring ደግሞ አንድ statement comment section ላይ ጻፉልኝ. But thank you for participating. It means a lot. ይሄ live stream ከተመቻችሁ ደግሞ don't forget to give it thumbs up, and if you are new to our channel, make sure to subscribe. So this movie is boring. What did you say? I am bored. That is a really good example. So simply Al-Azhar is just saying or sharing his feeling towards the movie. He's just saying the movie is not interesting enough, so it made him bored. Simple. So bored is just a feeling you have when you watch a movie, when you meet someone, or like something like that. So I hope it's clear for you guys. Let's proceed to the second word or similar words that should be used in a correct way, but like ብዙ ጊዜ like ንግግር ላይ they're like ምንድን ነው የሚባለው they're misused. Okay, so we're going to proceed to the next common English mistake, which is going to be the word well and good. Thank you, Ethio Master Education. That means a lot. You guys are really kind to me, by the way. So let's proceed to the word well versus good. I mean, good is like the verb one form of well. We know that for sure. But like, how do we use them grammatically correct? For example, we know that well is an adverb. So an adverb just adds extra information to the verb. So simple as that. So well is just an adverb. So for example, you usually hear people say, I don't feel good. But that's not grammatically correct, by the way, guys. For your information, when you say or when you want to share about what you feel, you say, I don't feel well. Okay? I don't feel well means maybe you might have a headache, you might have some sickness. So when you don't feel good, you don't say, I don't feel good. That's not grammatically correct in English language. Especially the natives don't say like that. They say, I don't feel well. When you want to share about what you feel, about your sickness, about your feeling, you don't say, I don't feel good. It might sound right, but it's actually a common mistake. So, you don't say, I don't feel good, but rather you say, I don't feel well today. Meaning you're just simply saying you feel sick, you don't feel like yourself, something like that. So, when you use an adverb, it just adds extra information to the verb, like I've told you. So, when you say, for example, when you want to share how you feel, how you're like feeling like relatively to your health, you don't say I don't feel good, but rather you say I don't feel well. I hope it's clear for you guys. So the word good is just like an adjective. So the word good is just an adjective, so it needs to describe something. For example, let's say can you give me one example using the word good? Okay, so you use good as an adjective. So make sure your statement holds the word good in a correct way. Okay, so for example, somebody might need a really good grade in order to pass their exam, or in order to have like to raise their GPA or something. So you don't say, on this context, you don't say I need to do. How do you fill that gap? So I want you to keep on writing your answers in the comment section. Let me read the example for you guys again. So please just share what you know about these two words. So from now on, you won't be making any mistakes like this ones. So The question goes like this. Which word fits well, the word good or well? So make sure to use well as an adverb and good as an adjective. So let me just read it for you. I need to do blank on that taste. I need to do blank on that taste because I need a blank grade. So which should be correct on the first gap, on the next one? የመጀመሪያው ላይ ነው ዌል የምንለው ወይስ good ነው የምንለው? How do you say it? So make sure to use well as an adverb and good as an adjective. So one thing you should just like differentiate ይሄንን ብቻ ነው. And ከዛ በኋላ it would be very easy for you guys. So just to update you on today's live purpose, it's mainly to inform you guys there's going to be 36 videos. So you can easily just watch those videos and learn yourself just by watching those videos, and you can improve your language, and it's going to be very easy for you guys. But if you want to take the online course or the personal course, you guys can just simply contact us. Let me just read the number for you once again. So you can just text us on our WhatsApp. ቁጥሩ ደግሞ 0972 1594 55 ላይ WhatsApp ላይ you can just like say hi to us and then just start whenever you're ready. Okay? ቁጥሩን እንድደግምላችሁ ከፈለጋችሁ you can just write it down in the comment section. አዲስ የገባችሁ ሰዎች ደግሞ thank you for joining our live stream. Welcome to Bright English's YouTube channel. So ከዚህ በፊት የምንሰራላችሁ ቪዲዮዎች እየገባችሁ ማየት ትችላላችሁ. We have like amazing videos made for you guys. So whenever you feel like you want to learn, you can just like check it from there. Thank you so much. It's my pleasure, Nardi. It's my pleasure. You guys are amazing. So we've seen similar words on today's topic. We're discussing about similar words but that have like different meaning when you use them in a statement. So the first word we've seen was boring and bored. The difference between boring and bored, we've already discussed about that, and now we are seeing well and good. So I want you guys to give me an example statement on the comment section, but if you want me to read the example, let me just read it again. So which one should come first, or which one should fill the gap? For example, I need to do blank on that taste because I need a blank grade. So one thing you should know is you use good as an adjective. Okay, make sure to use it as an adjective, so it just needs to describe a noun. So one thing you should know, you use good to describe a noun like I've told you, since it's an adjective. But well, for example, common mistake that we make is when somebody asks you for your well-being, I feel good. Okay, especially in spoken English, that's like an exception made for in a spoken English. Spoken English ላይ የተፈጠረ like just exception. So usually, for example, somebody can ask you, how are you doing? So in a spoken English, you actually say, I feel good. I feel good. Meaning, you don't say, I feel well. Or they will just assume that you're from like the 90s, or like somebody who is just like an English professor. So it's just like more casual, more natural. So you say, I feel good. But when you want to share how you feel, especially related to sickness or feeling, you say, I don't feel well. I don't feel well. So I hope it's clear for you the difference between good and well. So I think ይችኛው ጥያቄ ከብዳችኋለች መሰለኝ. So I will just tell you the answer. I need to do, you don't say I need to do good, but rather you say I need to do well on that taste. Why? Because I need a good grade. ፈተናውን በደንብ መስራት አለብኝ ምክንያቱም ጥሩ ውጤት ማምጣት ስላለብኝ ያላችሁ ነው። Just technically, that's pretty much what it means. Okay, let's proceed to the third common English mistake that people usually make. So the usage of the word job and work. So they just simply mean, especially በአማርኛ just ስራ የምንለው ነው. Okay, so when do we use job and when do we use work? So job and work are just simply a career somebody does to make a living or to make money. So ገንዘብ ለማግኘት የምናደርገው ነገር ስራ ወይም job or like work እንለዋለን. Hi Noor, welcome to our live stream. Thank you for joining. By the way guys, I need more audience, so please share the live, and if you guys can, and if you are enjoying the live stream, make sure to give it thumbs up. Okay, and there's going to be lots of videos that's going to be posted on the coming Sunday, which is going to be Ethiopian Easter. So you guys can just simply enjoy your holiday by watching our YouTube videos. Thank you, Noor. Thank you. It's my. I'm very happy. You guys are really sweet. So let's proceed to the third common English mistake, which is the word job and work. So job and work, they're just like career የምንለው ሌላኛው just ስራ ናቸው። አንተ ገንዘብ ለማግኘት የሚያደርገው ነገር ነው። So when do we use job and when do we use work? And like ምን አይነት ቦታ ላይ ነው interchangeably መጠቀም እንችላቸው የሚለውን ደግሞ let's see them. So one thing you should know is job is just a noun. Okay? Job is just a noun, whereas work ደግሞ you can use it as a verb plus as a noun መጠቀም ትችላላችሁ። ለምሳሌ somebody can say ንግግር ላይ especially in spoken English they both grammatically correct, by the way. Somebody can say I love my job and I love my work. ሁለቱም ልክ ናቸው. So these are like on like contexts you guys can use interchangeably. ሁለቱንም እያቀያየራችሁ መጠቀም ስትፈልጉ. But let me tell you the slightest difference ወይም ደግሞ ትንሽ የሆነ ዲፍረንስ አላቸው. So when you say I love my job, you're just simply saying that you like what you do ወይም የምትሰሩትን ነገር ትወዱታላችሁ እያላችሁ ነው. But when you say I love my work, it's like in a deeper feeling. I love my work ደግሞ ሲል አንድ ሰው ምን እያለ ነው? They're just like saying they're very passionate about what they do or they love what they do in a more how do you say it? It's like I love my job. It's just like of course I love it because it like ገንዘብ ስለማገኝበት I love it እያላችሁ ነው. But when you say I love my work, for example, let's say you're a nurse or a doctor, so you're like helping people, saving life and everything. So you're like very passionate about it when you say I love my work. You're like talking in a deep feeling. Okay, so that's the difference. Thanks for this information. You're really wise. Thank you, Noor. Exodus, where do you teach? Okay, we're located around CMC Mikhail in front of Gast Mall on a building called Lultaz building. So you guys can come in person and just like start whenever you're ready, or you guys can start the online class which is going to be held on Zoom meeting. So you can take Arabic language, English language, Spanish, French, any other language you guys prefer. Just like DM us on our WhatsApp or Telegram or whichever is suitable for you. So you can find our contact on our YouTube channel. But let me just tell you the number again. Okay, so የምናስተምረው በአካል መምጣት ለምትፈልጉ ሰዎች የምንገኘው ሲኤምሲ ሚካኤል ከጋስት ሞል ፊት ለፊት ነው። ኦንላይን ላይ ደግሞ ዙም ሚቲንግ በሚባል አፕሊኬሽን it's just going to be እናንተና አስተማሪያችሁ ትሆኑና ማቴሪያል ልከንላችሁ like በሳምንት 3 ቀን ወይም ደግሞ VIP ክላስም አለን በየቀኑ like ሰዓቱን እናንተ መምረጥ ትችላላችሁ because it's flexible hours. Okay, so እናንተ መጣችሁ በፈለጋችሁት ሰዓት ላይ መማር ትችላላችሁ ማለት ነው። እና ለአንድ ሰዓት የሚቆይ ኮርስ ነው የሚሆነው። ቁጥሩን ልንገራችሁና ያዙት 0972 15 94 55 በዚህ ስልክ ቁጥር WhatsApp ላይ you guys can DM us. Okay, so today we're seeing different words that seem similar but have like different usage ያላቸውን ወርዶች እያየን ነው ማለት ነው. So I want more audience, so if you guys can share በማድረግ ተባበሩን ማለት ነው. Okay, we're seeing job and work. So job እንዴት ነው የምንጠቀመው? we use it as a noun, whereas work ደግሞ እንደ verb እንደ noun እንጠቀመዋለን ብያችኋለሁ. So for example, like this is a good example, like somebody can use these two words interchangeably. አንደኛው I love my work ነው፣ ሁለተኛ I love my job. So I love my job is just simply saying you like what you do because it provides you money or like you get money out of it. But when you say I love my work, you're like very passionate about it or you're like you really love what you do. So I think it's very clear now. So let me just read one sentence for you guys. So I want you to replace this statement with the correct word, which is job and work. For example, I blank with a lot of interesting people at my new job. So one thing you should know is we use the preposition at to talk about time. Also, we use in to talk about time or like place. For example, at 3 o'clock. Okay, in 3 minutes. So what's the difference between at 3 o'clock and in 3 minutes? So I want you guys to tell me the difference between at 3 o'clock and in 3 minutes, because that's going to be our next word. The preposition at እና in they're like misused ወይም ደግሞ ትክክለኛው ቦታ የትኛው ጋር ነው የምንጠቀመው? ለምሳሌ at የሚለውን preposition መቼ መቼ ነው የምንጠቀመው? when we talk about place ቦታ ስናወራ ለምሳሌ at work okay ለምንድን ነው ያረፈድሽው ሲላችሁ አንድ ሰው I was busy at work okay work is the place so ከቦታ ጋር ተጠቀሙታላችሁ at የምትለዋል ሌላኛው ደግሞ ለምሳሌ when you talk about a specific time ስላችሁ ለምሳሌ ልክ 3 ሰዓት ላይ ኦኬ ልክ 3 ሰዓት ሻርፕ ላይ ሲሆን at 3 o'clock not in 3 o'clock አትሉ ግን ለምሳሌ በ3 ደቂቃ ውስጥ ወይም ደግሞ በ30 ደቂቃ ውስጥ ወይም ደግሞ ምሳ ሰዓት ላይ everything so you don't say at the afternoon but rather you say in the afternoon so at የምንላት preposition mainly የምንጠቀመው when we talk about specific time እና specific place okay so ከዚህ በኋላ confuse ያደርጋችሁ ማለት ነው in is just like specific ባይሆንም ስለ ሰዓት ስታውሉ ነው of course because like they both can be tricky ለሁለቱም ለሰዓት ስለምንጠቀማቸው ወይ ለጊዜ ስለምንጠቀማቸው it might be tricky but I think it's clear now so when you say I am at work okay you use this preposition to talk about the place you are at in very good so this question goes for you guys so በትክክለኛው word I want you guys to give me the answer I blank with a lot of interesting people at my new job so which should fill the gap work waste job ነው እዚህ ጋር የምንጠቀመው do we say I job with a lot or I work with a lot of interesting which one should which one sounds more natural plus more grammatically correct የት ሄዳችሁ መልሱልኝ እንጂ I want you guys to give me your answers in the comment section. So we're going to discuss about multiple things on today's live stream. It's going to be really interesting. So if you like it, give it thumbs up. እና አብራችሁን ቆዩ እስከመጨረሻው ድረስ. We will try to talk about different topics. የዛሬው ላይቭ ላይ በጣም ብዙ ቶፒኮች ለማውራት እንሞክራለን ማለት ነው. So like እንደዚህ በቀላሉ መንገድ መማር ከፈለጋችሁ you guys can contact us you can either text us on WhatsApp ወይም ደግሞ በአካል መጣችሁ ሴምሲ ሚካኤል ከካስተመር ፊት ለፊት መጣችሁ መማር ትችላላችሁ ማለት ነው so in this context አሁን ባነበብኩላችሁ statement which should come first ወይ ነው የትኛው ነው ልክ የሆነው I blank with a lot of interesting people at my new job so እዚህ ጋር ካያችሁ ሁለቱንም ጆብንም ወርክንም የሚሉትን ወርዶች ተጠቅሜያለሁኝ ግን specifically with the preposition at I say at my new job meaning specifically ቦታውን okay ስለ ቦታው ስታወሩ you can use at my new job but we say that we use work as a noun and as a verb ስለዚህ I work with a lot of interesting people okay so you don't say I job I work with a lot of interesting people at my new job so you can use both of these words differently but like functionaቸው ትንሽ ይለያያል so I hope it's clear for you guys but if you guys have any question you can just write it down in the comment section and I will just explain it again እና ደግሞ ቲክቶካችንም ሄዳችሁ ፎሎ ማድረግ እንዳትረሱ there are like amazing short videos that are being posted on our TikTok page so እዛ ላይ ሄዳችሁም you guys can learn in a very easy way okay very good I think you guys are enjoying today's live so if you are please give it thumbs up እና ደግሞ like መልሳችሁንም make sure to share it in the comment section መልሳችሁንም comment section ላይ መጻፍ እንዳትረሱ okay so should we proceed to the other question so what's the difference when we say I love my job and I love my work I've already explained it but I want you guys to tell me the exact meaning of word የትኛው ላይ ነው ልክ የሆነው I have a question don't you think I don't understand are you saying I do not understand your question merdo yes I'm really sorry but anyways what's the difference between when we say I love my new job and I love my new work I've already explained the difference they're both grammatically correct but like we use they're like their function it's like different so if you like because if you ያወራሁትን ከሰማችሁኝ then you guys Okay, I'm really sorry guys, it was my Wi-Fi. Anyways, I have like one last question for you on the word we've just discussed, which is and work. Okay, so first I want you guys to tell me the difference between when we say I love my new work and I love my new job. What's the difference? ከዚህ በኋላ ከታተልሻለሁ መቼ እና ስንት ሰዓት ነው የምትጀምሪው? ኦኬ that means a lot. usually ዩቲዩብ ላይ የምንገባው ቋሚ የሆነ ሰዓት የለንም but like አካውንቱን ፎሎ ካደረግሽው whenever we go live ያመጣልሻል። ግን I think I would say around 8 ከ8 ሰዓት ጀምሮ usually እንገባለን። so 8 ሰዓት አካባቢ ጠብቁ። አንዳንድ ቀን ደግሞ 4 ሰዓት ላይም እንገባለን። ኦኬ so make sure to just subscribe the channel እና ደግሞ ሪንግ በተኑንም ከነካሹ whenever we go live አንቺን ኢንፎርም ስለሚያደርግሽ ገብተሽ ማየት ትችላለሽ። but thank you very much for the love and the support, it means a lot. So I want you guys to tell me the answer in the comment section. What's the difference when we say I love my job and I love my work? You can use them like ሁለቱንም መጠቀም ትችላላችሁ. I'm not saying they have like አንደኛው ትክክል አይደለም ያልኳችሁ ሳይሆን ሁለቱም they're grammatically correct. ግን what's the difference when we say I love my job and I love my work? There's like a slight difference and I've already explained it to you guys. So ከሰማችሁኝ እስካሁን you guys will be able to answer. So after these 3 words we're going to discuss about the preposition in and at, and the last word we're going to see is talk with and not talk to የሚለውን word አይተን we will proceed to other phrases and some vocabulary words. Okay, so make sure to just stay with us until the end of this live stream. so ለቻናላችን አዲስ የሆናችሁ ሰዎች ደግሞ welcome to Bright English. so እንግሊዘኛም ፈረንሳይኛም አረብኛም ስፓኒሽ any different language መማር የምትፈልጉትን እያንዳንዱን መማር ትችላላችሁ ወይም ደግሞ እዚህ ዩቲዩብ ቻናል ላይ ስለሚለቀቅ ከዚህ ላይ መከታተል ትችላላችሁ ማለት ነው። እና ደግሞ the main purpose for this live ደግሞ ለእናንተ ለማሳወቅ ያህል ለበዓል 36 ቪዲዮ ፖስት ይደረጋል ብለናቸዋል። so just wait for it, it's going to be amazing. so ልክ ወይ ቅዳሜ ወይ እሁድ ለእናንተ ይለቀቃል ማለት ነው። ፈረንሳይኛ በደንብ ለመልመድ ለምትፈልጉ ሰዎች ፈረንሳይኛ ቪዲዮዎች there's going to be 12 ቪዲዮ የተሰራለ እሱ አለ። እንግሊዘኛም ደግሞ about grammar, about phrases, different topic የያዘ ቪዲዮ ስለምንለቅላችሁ እሱኛውንም ገብታችሁ ማየት ትችላላችሁ። so make sure to subscribe to the channel እና ደግሞ ሪንግ በተናል መንካት እንዳትረሱ። ይደገም So you guys, I have the funniest coworker here by the way. Anyway, so like I've told you, there's going to be 36 videos. so ልክ በዓል እንደደረሰ ያንን ቪዲዮ ማየት ትችላላችሁ ማለት ነው። እና ደግሞ I need more audience, so please ላይቫችን የምትከታተሉ ሰዎች share it to your friends so that they will know we're doing the live stream. እና ደግሞ ከተመቻችሁም ደግሞ give it thumbs up, okay? I'm charging the phone. ይሄ ስልክ ቁጤኛ አይደለም ይዘጋል። 42 ነው ግን አሁን ይዘጋል ከነቀል ባትሪ ቻርጅ ሌላ ኬብል እኮ አለ እዛ ጋር ምን ይሰራ መሰለኝ ይሰራ really? Hi Abdul Hadi, welcome to our lives. How are you doing? Hope you're doing amazing. So on today's live we're just discussing about common English mistakes or common English words that sound similar but like different meaning ወይ ደግሞ different contextual meaning ያላቸውን አይተናል። so እስካሁን the word boring and bored የሚለውን አይተናል። job and work ከዛ ደግሞ we've seen about ምን አይተናል ሌላ well እና good. okay, hello, I am back. Where are you from? Thank you for joining or welcome back to our live. We are from Ethiopia, Addis Ababa, okay? And our office is around CMC Mikhail in front of Gast Mall. So if you want to come in person, we are located in front of Gast Mall or CMC Mikhail. I'm doing really great, Abdul Hadi Saleh. Thank you for asking for my well-being. How are you doing? Hope you're doing amazing. Please tell us common English mistakes. Okay, we were just discussing about that. So let me just repeat it again for you. Do you know the difference between the word boring and bored? So these are like quite English mistakes we were discussing about. So people usually misuse these words in like different contexts. So I'm very happy to know that Abdul. Let me just call you Abdul, I guess. So I'm really happy that you are doing well. So one of the common English mistakes that people usually make is that, for example, you use boring to talk about someone or something which isn't interesting or something that's not captivating enough. So for example, let's say you're watching a movie and it's like not interesting enough for you. So how do you say it? You say the movie is quite boring. Okay, the movie is quite boring, it's not interesting enough. So if the movie is boring, what do you feel? Bored. So simple as that. So exactly, very good. You use boring to talk about feelings, or like to talk about feelings towards something. It could be about a movie, it can be about a person. Okay, you can say Betty is boring. You're just simply saying she's not interesting. But if you say Betty looks bored, what are you saying? You're just simply saying she seems to have like a bad time, or she's not having a fun activity going on. You're just simply saying that. So I hope it's clear. Hi DJ Jazzy, thank you for joining our live stream. And we have Melaku here. Hi sister, I am from South Africa. Oh, I'm really happy that you guys are joining from different states and different countries. Thank you for joining. It means a lot to us. You guys are amazing. I want each and every one of you to tell me from which state or which country you're like watching this live, because it means a lot to us. So thank you for joining and watching us. So you can just start at any day. Okay, you can start learning or taking the course, English course or French or Arabic, any other language you guys want to learn. Just make sure to choose Bright English. You can contact us on our WhatsApp number, or like whichever is good for you. Are you Indian? I'm not. I'm actually an Ethiopian girl. So I am a proud Habesha, not an Indian girl. Okay? Thank you. Anyways, these are like some common mistakes that are usually made. So we've talked about the two words, and we've also seen about the difference between great and good, but we've said that there's like a slight exception that is made for the word good. For example, when somebody is asking for your well-being, how do they say it? They just simply say, how are you doing? So how are you doing? When somebody asks you this, you don't say, I don't feel well, or like, I feel well. Because if you say that, you might sound a bit oldish, or someone who is just like, I don't know, someone like who is very like an English professor. Okay, so the most common way or the most natural way to respond to this question is you just simply say, I feel good. Okay, or you can just simply say, I am doing good. Sorry, not I feel good. You say, I am doing good, just to tell your well-being. But when you want to share about your feelings or your emotions, how do you say it? You don't say I feel good, but rather you say I feel well. Or if you don't feel well, you can say I don't feel well. So I hope it's clear for you guys. Let's proceed to the other word, which is like common English mistake part 4. The two prepositions that are very tricky, but once you know their usage, there's going to be very clear for you. So the at and in. So what's the difference and what's the similarity between these two prepositions? Let's see them. Do you chill Kieti? Huh? I don't understand what you I don't understand your question, Abdul Hadi. Do you chill? You chill? Do you chill? Oh, I think I understand what you just meant. No, I don't. Huh? Are you asking me if I chew chat? Or like, I don't know what you're saying, but anyways, I don't think I'm even allowed to say that word on this live session. But anyways, let's proceed to the other common English mistake, which is in and at. And what's the difference? What's the similarity? We've said that we use in and at When do we use them? When do we use in and at? We use in, or we can use both to talk about actions or like, oh, we have a faculty here. Hi, I'm doing really great, thank you. How is it going there? Thank you for asking me. I'm doing really good. How are you guys doing? How are you feeling today? I understand what you meant, Abdul. I understand what you meant, but I don't, okay? I don't. Anyways, moving on to in and out. Okay, they're both two prepositions that are very tricky because you can use them when you talk about time, when talking about time. But like I've told you earlier, for example, when you say at work, okay, at work, you're specifically referring to the place. So we use the preposition at to talk about specifically used at a specific time. For example, at midnight, at noon, at 6 o'clock, at 5 o'clock. Okay, specific የሆነ time ላይ ነው የምትጠቀሙት at የሚለውን preposition. Whereas the preposition in, when do we use it? You use it to talk about general time specifications. For example, in the morning I ate my breakfast. In the afternoon, something like this. Okay, so you use it generally to speak about time, not specific time but general time. So you can say in the afternoon, in the morning, in 5 or 6 hours, in 30 minutes, something like this. But you use at to talk about specific hour. For example, you don't say in 5 o'clock, but rather you say at 5 o'clock. So I think that's like very clear for you guys. But if you guys have any confusion towards these two prepositions, just write it down in the comment section. But I think it's pretty clear. So if you're enjoying our live stream, make sure to give it thumbs up, okay? And now if you're new to our channel, make sure to subscribe. So now let me give you one example. You don't say, can you meet me in noon? But how do you say it? Can you meet me at noon? So the preposition at is correct here because you're talking about specific time. So you use the preposition at when talking about specific time or specific hour. For example, at noon, at work, like something like this. So when you refer to a specific time, you use the preposition at. But when you use in, you're just simply talking or saying different words. Okay, so I hope it's clear for you guys. But if you still have confusion towards these two prepositions, you can just write it down in the comment section and I will just explain it again for you guys. But I think it's clear, so I hope it's clear for you guys. Moving on, let me just tell you a statement that holds both the preposition at and in. So can you meet me blank noon? I know that is blank minutes, but can you make it? So when you generally talk about time, for example, minutes, afternoon, midnight, which one is correct, or which should fill the first gap and the last one? Okay, so we're using the two preposition at the same statement. For example, can you meet me blank noon? I know it's blank 30 minutes. I almost told you the answer, by the way, guys. So please just like share your answer in the comment section so that I know it's clear for you guys. So from now on, you won't be confused about these two words, not only these two words, but the race that we've discussed earlier. So these are common English mistakes. I hope you guys won't make it or repeat it again, so that you will sound more fluent, more natural, and more like the natives, okay? So our purpose here is just to teach you English or a different language in a very easy way, so that it will be very easy for you guys. But if you want to take the course, you can just simply contact us. Like I've told you, you can just text us on WhatsApp, or you can like come in person. We're located around CMC Mikhail. If you know, there is a mall called Gast Mall, okay? So we are located just in front of Gast Mall, and you can just come and start whenever you're ready. But if you want to take the online course, let me just update you on that thing, or like online course. There is an application called Zoom Meeting So it's going to be on Zoom meeting. It's going to be you and your teacher, okay? So it's going to be you and your teacher, and you guys can learn, or I mean, you guys are going to learn with that person or with the teacher you choose. Can you meet me in the morning at 6 a.m.? That is just perfect. Who is that? That is Samuel Abraham. That is perfect. Thank you for telling me or writing it in an example. So I think it's clear. They might be tricky because you can use both to talk about time, but just like Samuel's example, it is very easy to use them. You use at, for example, can you meet me in the morning? Okay, in the morning. The morning is generally, we are talking generally about the morning. So, can you meet me in the morning? But the specific time, which is at 6 a.m. At 6 a.m. So, I hope the rest of you will write another example in the comment section. But until then, thank you for joining and thank you for giving me the answer to the questions I'm giving you guys. And I hope everyone is just watching and enjoying this live stream. So thank you for staying with me. If you guys have any question, make sure to just drop it in the comment section. I love each and every one of you. Thank you for the support. You know, the energy boost you guys give me. You guys are amazing. So, like I've told you, the main purpose for this live stream is just to update you guys. There's going to be like a whole education album. You can call it an album because it's going to be 36 videos that's going to be posted for a holiday. As you know, we're on a Holy Week this week, so it's going to be on Sunday, which is going to be Ethiopian Easter. So just on Sunday, you can find 36 videos and you can just watch them part by part, okay? So they're really helpful, especially if you're living abroad and if you don't know how to speak Kuwait. Huh? You're welcome. That's my pleasure, Samuel. Thank you. So like I've told you, hi, can you tell me your phone number? Of course, let me just read it again for you guys. It's 0972 0972159455. Okay, you can just easily contact us on this phone number. Okay, let me just write it down in the comment section for you guys. I think you guys are not catching the number. So I just wrote it down in the comment section for you guys. So you can just contact us on WhatsApp on through that phone, okay? Or you can just you're just like your brother. I thought you were better. Anyways, you guys, thank you for joining our live stream. I'm really sorry for interrupting the live. Anyways, if you are new to the channel, like I always tell you, make sure to subscribe, and you can learn English or any other language in a very easy way. Just why are you doing that? I'm really sorry, guys. I have like the funniest coworkers here, by the way, guys. So yes, any other language? That's a really good question. English is not the only language we teach, by the way, guys. The other language we teach, it includes French language, Arabic language, Spanish. Tell me your phone number. No, I don't give my number, okay, you guys? I only tell you the work or like the company's number, not mine. So if you want the company's number, I just wrote it down in the comment section. It's 0972159455. You can just contact us through that phone, okay? But thank you for staying with me. Again, name. Oh, you want to know about my name? Okay, my name is Beatty. Hope everyone is doing good. Thank you for joining our live stream. You guys are awesome. You guys are amazing. So if you guys have any question, make sure to just write it down, okay? make sure to write it down in the comment section because we have like a lot to discuss about. But we've already discussed about common English mistakes, so now we're just going to move on to some phrases you can use to sound more like the natives or to sound more fluent. Okay, these are really good ones. Let me just start with the simplest, or not the simplest, but like a good phrase you can use, especially when meeting someone after a long time, or it can be for the first time. Hi, I'm good. For the first time, okay? It could be meeting the person you know, or somebody like you meet for the first person. I mean the first time. So ለመጀመሪያ ጊዜ የምታገኙትን ሰው ምን አይነት ፍሬዞች ተጠቅማችሁ how do you talk to them? For example, you can say I have heard a lot about you. I've heard a lot about you. Like ማለት you're just simply saying ስላንተ ወይም ስላንቺ ብዙ ሰምቻለሁ እያላችሁ ነው ማለት ነው። So after using this phrase, the second person can respond like maybe they can say all good things I hope. All good things I hope, meaning I hope ጥሩ ነገር ስለኔ እንደሰማህ ወይም እንደሰማሽ. Okay, so the first thing you can use, especially when you meet someone you know or you don't even know, you can just simply say I have heard so much about you. This is a really good phrase. So simply you're just saying ስላንተ ወይም ስላንቺ ብዙ ሰምቻለሁ, and that person can respond to this phrase just saying all good things I hope or all positive things I hope. Okay, ጥሩ ነገር እንደሰማሽ ተስፋ አድርጋለሁ እያላችሁ ነው ማለት ነው። Oh, tell name okay, you want to learn Arabic language? Is that what you're saying? I hope that's what you're saying, but if you want to learn any language, you can just contact us, okay? I don't know who. Okay, the other phrase you can use, especially meeting a new person or somebody you know, how can you say it? Nice to bump into you. Nice to bump into you. What does it mean? Bumping into someone. It's like a very famous phrase that the natives use. So when you say nice bumping or nice to bump into you, it just simply means it is nice to meet you unexpectedly. Okay, so to bump into someone means to meet someone unexpectedly. ወይም በድንገት አንድን ሰው ማግኘት ማለት ነው። So these are phrases you can use when you meet someone you know or you don't know. The first one is I've heard a lot about you. The second one is nice to bump into you, and the third one is it's great to finally meet you, especially በጣም ማግኘት የምትፈልጉትን ሰው ወይም ደግሞ like I don't know, like someone you are like ብታገኙት ደስ የሚላችሁን ሰው ስታገኙ the first thing you can say is like it's great to finally meet you. Okay, it's great to finally meet you. like በስተመጨረሻም ስላገኘሁሽ ደስ ብሎኛል እያላችሁ ነው ማለት ነው። How long you've been in this business? Just 2 months, I would say. Yeah, funny. I never once thought I could be an English teacher, by the way, guys. I just talk English as a hobby or as something to communicate with my sisters or like my friends, not something as like a teacher or something like that. So it's just only 2 months. Do you teach British English or American English? Actually, we teach the American English because British English is nice. I mean, it's good to know, but the American one is more good. Lul, I need your help. Lul, I need your help. I need your help. ቁጥሩን በአረብኛ ጻፊልን ነው መሰለኝ የሚለው ሰውየውና አልገባኝም። So which accent is great to learn in English? Okay, by the way, guys, accent should come last, by the way. The number is like this. Wait. 0972 How do you write it?
Okay.
I mean, can you write it in my phone?
Yeah, I can do that.
I don't have Arabic keyboard. Doesn't matter?
Wait.
Okay, moving on to your point. Which accent is great to learn English? Very good. So, when you learn any language, especially English, you should start off very easy. You don't have to worry about the accent, okay? Accent is just something you can work on after learning the grammar rules, the phrases, the words, verbs, adjectives. After learning all these things, you can just work on your accent because that's like a very easy thing to do because it's just something you do with your mouth, okay? So it's very easy. So don't worry about accent, pronunciation. It will come like ቀጥሎ የሚመጣ ነገር ስለሆነ እሱ ላይ ብቻ ዘላችሁ ፎከስ አታድርጉ። Okay, you can just start from the easiest one. Do you graduate in language? No, I actually graduated with marketing marketing degree. Okay, can you clarify the schedule of the program? Of course. So just to tell you guys, okay, very good. Thank you. You're a very helpful man. Let me just give. He doesn't even have a number, but I wrote the number with the Arabic. How did you write it? Like
Arabic numerals.
Oh, Arabic numerals.
Yep.
You say it like that?
Yeah.
Come tell him in Arabic. I think that's much better. There is a guy from Arabic.
أهلا وسهلا أهلا وسهلا بالكريم. رقمنا زي ما الأستاذة بيتي قالت 0972159455.
Thank you.
الله يحييك.
Allah haik. What does it mean?
قال بدي.
No, I want to change the keyboard. Arabic.
معلش.
Anyways, I think ተግባብታችኋል. Anyways, thank you. It's not. Oh, my bad. Okay, you guys are asking me lots of questions. Wait, I will get back to you guys, but wait for me. Can you clarify the schedule of your program? Of course. So, the online course የሚሆነው ዙም ሚቲንግ በሚባል አፕሊኬሽን ከፈለጋችሁ በሳምንት 3 ቀን ከፈለጋችሁ በየቀኑ ኦኬ በየቀኑ ከሆነ ቪአይፒ ክላስ ይባላል። እናንተ ሰዓቱን ትመርጣላችሁ በእናንተ በተመቻችሁ ሰዓት። በአካል ከሆነ ለብቻችሁ ከሆነ እናንተና አስተማሪያችሁ፣ ኦንላይን ላይም ከሆነ it's the same thing. It's just going to be እናንተና አስተማሪያችሁ ነው የሚሆነው እና ከፈለጋችሁ አንድ ሰዓት መማር ትችላላችሁ፣ ለሁለት ሰዓት መማር ትችላላችሁ። it just depends on what you choose። ከዛ በኋላ ኦንላይን ላይ መማር ትችላላችሁ ማለት ነው። the other thing ደግሞ በአካል መምጣት ከፈለጋችሁ የምንገኘው ሴምሲ ሚካኤል ከጋስትሞል ፊት ለፊት ነው። so ታይሙን እናንተ ናችሁ የምትመርጡት። that's pretty much about the schedule of the program. okay, so እናንተ እንዲያስተምራችሁ የምትፈልጉትን አስተማሪ ትመርጣላችሁ፣ ሰዓታችሁን ትመርጣላችሁ። so the online class is very convenient for you guys. ኦንላይን ክላሱ በጣም አሪፍ ስለሆነ እሱን መምረጥ ትችላላችሁ ማለት ነው። so I think I hope I answered your question. Where do you live? You are beautiful. Oh, thank you, Fan. Thank you. I live in Addis Ababa. Okay? Addis Ababa ነው የምንኖረው። የምንገኘው ኦፊሳችን ደግሞ ሴምሲ ሚካኤል ጋስትሞል ፊት ለፊት። So I stopped it following you. Why Subway? Please come back. I'm really sorry. I was answering to the comments. James Bond, tell me what's the best way to learn English. Very good. So just to answer to your question, we have made a really good video about learning English. So just to repeat it again for you, or you can just check the video like on our channel right after this live stream. But just to repeat it again for you, the best way to learn English is through passive learning. So there are two ways of learning English. The first one is active and the second one is passive. So if you learn English in an active way, it just simply means you take the course, you read books, okay? Something like this in an active way, or you're doing it just because for one purpose, you're learning consciously. But in a passive learning, it's really good because our mind tends to accept things when we learn in an unconscious way. Okay? But ተዘዋዋሪ መንገድ ስንማር ጭንቅላታችን የመቀበል አቅሙ it's very high. So how can we learn in a passive way? ለምሳሌ ፊልም ማየት ትችላላችሁ. You can watch movies or you can watch podcasts. You can read audiobooks. I mean, listen to audiobooks. You can practice speaking with your friends, with yourself. ራሳችሁን ሪከርድ በማድረግ ፍላሽ ካርድ በመጠቀም ዘፈን በመስፈን ሊሪክስ በቃ something like this. So our mind ነገሮችን የሚቀበለው ወይም ስፔሻሊ ቋንቋን የሚቀበለው እንደዚህ በቀላል መንገድ የሆነ ስራዬ ብለን ስንማር ሳይሆን just like በተዘዋዋሪ መንገድ ስትማሩ it's really good. So passive learning is really recommended for you guys. So እሱን ተጠቀሙ። ሌላኛው ደግሞ shadowing technique የምንለው ነው ከዚህ በፊት የነገርናችሁ። Just to tell you about shadowing technique, it's just እንዴት ነው like ፊልም ትከፍቱና ከፊልሙ እኩል ማውራት ነው። ኦኬ ከፊልሙ እኩል ታወራላችሁ። So for example, you can learn pronunciation ወይም ደግሞ ያንን የሚያወሩትን ኢንቶኔሽናቸው አነባበባቸው, how they use phrases, everything you can just learn in a passive way. So shadowing technique is also a really good way. ሌላኛው ደግሞ የሚያወራችሁ ሰው ከሌለ ራሱ even if you don't live in a country where English is like በጣም የሚወራ አይነት ቋንቋ ካልሆነ ራሱ ከራሳችሁ ጋር about your day journal ካረጋችሁ በኋላ journal ማለት just like about your day about your life እንደ diary ነገር ነው ትጽፉና እሱን ሪከርድ ማድረግ ትችላላችሁ so that way you can practice speaking and these are like the best way to learn English ብዬ አስባለሁ how did you learn English እኔ I don't know እንዴት እንደተማርኩ guys እውነት ትምህርት ቤት ተምሬያለሁ of course እንግሊዘኛ ግን like የሆነ ስራዬ ብዬ ተማርኩት ወይ ኮርስ ወስጄ ምናምን አይደለም it's just like it just happened I guess okay because I don't want learning American English okay you want to learn British English for sure you can learn British English but we don't give it here that's what I'm saying but you can watch British movies so that you can just easily learn it's very easy to practice it that way okay Lul that guy ድጋሚ መጣና አዋራው please yeah he's back again how are you doing wait አላውቅም ስሙ በአረብኛ ነው እስኪ አንብበው
اسم الكريم
ይሄኛው
الو مين معي زر ولا اسمك زر وش اسم الكريم اكتب لي اياه في الكومنت لو سمحت اسمك الحقيقي زر اسمك ممكن تكتب لي على التعليقات لو سمحت
ها what is he saying no like ስሙ ምንድነው የሚለው
I only read زر ብቻ ነው ያነበብኩት
ስሙ ይሄው ጻፈልክ የሆነ ነገር
هذا اسم الكريم غضنفر هذا اسمك يا طويل العمر
what does it mean
is that your name غضنفر
oh I think سمو ነው
غضنفر هذا اسمك غضنفر ما شاء الله هذا اسمك اهلا وسهلا بك يا غضنفر حياك الله من العراق حبايب قلبي حياكم الله اهل العراق حياكم الله حبايب قلبي حياكم الله يراكني متى
oh that's really good
حياكم الله صديقي وانا وانت كمان صديقي الله يطول عمرك الله يطول عمرك يا شيخ
I'm so jealous right now
طيب الله يحفظك انت كمان انت من اهلك يا حبيبي
can you follow the channel to learn
ايوه حبيبي لا تنسى تتابع قناتنا في برايت انجلش ندرس الانجليزي ومن وقريبا بندرس كمان عربي فرنسي وبرضه تونا لقينا مدرس اسباني ومدرس اسباني وكذا لغات مفتاح البلد وش معلش طويل العمر ما فهمت مفتاح البلد مفتاح البلد المهم الله يحييك يا ابو غضنفر حياك الله شكرا جزيلا على المتابعة على التفاؤل والله يحييك
لك من جديد أول
طبعا سجلنا الله يحييك
much love
Yep.
so this is what you get in your okay you can learn any language in a very fun way in a very good way so let me get back to John's question so just to tell you how I learned English mainly I would say it's in a passive way because like I didn't do it just to know English I just like found myself watching movies practicing vocabulary words or like listening to podcasts music I am like a big fan of music yes so you can just easily listen to songs music everything and it will be much easier for you guys okay it will be much easier for you guys so just to start it whenever you're ready you can take the course if you would like to because that's like really helpful or I don't know somehow it worked for me so you can easily do that or you can just like do whatever you want you can just like watch whichever is suitable for you if you're like a person who loves romance movies just watch romance movies if you're a person who loves related to lawyer or like judge or something like that you can learn you can watch movies related to that so watch movies according to your interest and that way it will be very easy to learn English so I hope it's clear for you guys that's a really funny question I am not anyways are you Kardashian I'm not anyways that's like I think I would take it as a compliment because Kardashians are beautiful Anyways, you guys are really funny and interesting. Thank you for keeping me company class. I hope you guys are I hope you guys are practicing different languages. So the main purpose for this live is to inform you guys that there's going to be 36 videos that will be posted for the upcoming Sunday. So just wait eagerly, and with the moment we just post እናንተ candidates, make sure to give it ring button እንዳትረሱ። subscribe ካላደረጋችሁም subscribe አድርጉ. Now let's move on to some interesting phrases we were discussing earlier. So we've discussed that there are many phrases you can use when you meet someone you know or when you meet someone you don't know. Okay? የምታውቁትን ሰው ሊሆን ይችላል or የማታውቁትን ሰው ስታገኙ phrases you can say. አንደኛ, I have heard so much about you. Simple. So the other person can respond all good things, I hope. They can respond like that. Two, you can say, I don't know. For example, you might meet someone you don't know and you want them to introduce themselves. Okay? So which phrase you can use or what kind of phrase you can use? For example, I don't think we've crossed paths I don't think we've crossed paths. So to cross paths with someone is just simply to meet someone by chance. Okay? Where are you from? I'm really sorry, I didn't see your question. I am from Ethiopia, Addis Ababa. Okay? Our bureau ደግሞ የሚገኘው ሴምሲ ሚካኤል. We are located around ሴምሲ ሚካኤል in front of Gast Mall. So we are from Ethiopia, Addis Ababa. Okay? So we are discussing about Sunny. Hi Sunny. Hi, how are you doing? Thank you for joining our live stream. It's lovely having you here. If you like the live, make sure to give it thumbs up. Okay? ከተመቻችሁ give it thumbs up, and by the end of this video you can just go and check our YouTube videos like ከዚህ የተለቀቁትን ገብታችሁ ማየት ትችላላችሁ. So today we've discussed about common English mistakes, and we've also seen about like phrases you can use, especially when you meet someone you don't know, or when you meet someone for the first time, or after a long time, or when you want them to explain about themselves. Let's say you don't know them, so የማታውቁትን ሰው ራሳቸውን ታውቁ ስትነግሩ what kind of phrase can you use? You can just simply say, I don't think we have crossed paths before. I don't think we've crossed paths before. Simple. So to cross paths with someone means to meet someone by chance. Let's see the third expression you can use, or the third phrase, which is like nice to bump into you. Nice to bump into you. To bump into someone, what does it mean? It just simply means to meet someone unexpectedly. Okay? It means to meet someone unexpectedly. And the last one is, like I've told you, if you're like waiting to meet someone, and if you're like very excited to meet them, and let's say you finally meet them. Okay? So በጣም ልታገኙ የፈለጋችሁትን ሰው በስተመጨረሻ ካገኛችሁ, what can you say? You can say it's great to finally meet you. So these are expressions you can use. Let's move on to after meeting someone, ምንድን ነው የምታደርጉት? You catch up with them. So catching up with someone means just like you talk to them, በደንብ ታወራላችሁ, like ከዚህ በፊት የተጠ ነገር ይችላል, everything you discuss about that. So thank you James, I love you so much, you're very sweet. So when you catch up with someone, for example, you can use phrase like what have you been up to. So there's like an equivalent phrase for what have you been up to, which is what trouble have you been causing. What trouble have you been causing? Okay? So these are like phrases you can use when you are trying to catch up with someone. The second one is there's so much to say, but I can't go into it now. So for example, let's say you're going through a lot in your life, and then you can just like say that and just like, talk with the other person. So I hope you found today's live interesting. I found it really good and interesting. So now let's see some words related to the holiday. As you know, like I've told you earlier, you guys, on Sunday, which is going to be the upcoming Sunday, is going to be Eastern holiday for Ethiopians. So if you're an Ethiopian, you will know. What about French? Okay, Sunny, I am very thrilled and excited to announce you that there's going to be 36 videos. 36 videos. 12 of them are like going to be about French. Okay, so you can easily watch those videos part by part, and you can just practice your French just through that. So there will be 12 French videos that will be posted the holiday. So moving on to our topic, like I've told you, on a Sunday, which is going to be Ethiopia's Eastern, there's going to be it's going to be Ethiopia's holiday. So first, happy holidays everyone. Second, let's see some related words related to the holiday. So as you know, before Easter, the week before the Eastern holiday, there is a week called a Holy Week, which we call in Amharic ህማማት የምንለው። So አሁን ህማማት ሳምንት ላይ ነው የምንገኘው ማለት ነው። ሁለተኛው ደግሞ ስግደት, which is Good Friday. Okay, አብይ ጾም ደግሞ ሌንት እንለዋለን። So we've made a TikTok video for you guys. recent የሆነ TikTok video ስላለ እሱን ገብታችሁ if you like it, give it like, comment አድርጉ, share your thoughts. You can ask us anything. So it's going to be really interesting. Your holiday is going to be amazing. Hope everyone is going to have a lovely holiday. So what do you say?
تتكلم عربي؟ أنا أتكلم عربي. Okay. Do you speak? First one asked, do you speak Arabic? And the next one was like,
No.
ما أتكلم عربي.
بعد كلام يعني.
ما أتكلم عربي معلش بس.
I can't say it, but anyways, I don't know how to speak Arabic.
What about French? Somebody said French.
Oh, I don't know how to speak French either.
We do have a French teacher.
Yes.
Yeah, Mr. Danny. You probably know him.
Definitely. Thank you.
Le meilleur professeur de français. That's what he called
Le
himself.
meilleur professeur de français, Mr. Daniel, Mademoiselle Betty, Masailul. So we have like amazing teachers. ሁሉም ቋንቋ መማር ትችላላችሁ guys. Just እኔ ማውራት አልችልም እንጂ እናንተ መማር ትችላላችሁ። Where do you join live another day? You have to use word because we really want to learn how to spell words. I'm really sorry because my English is so bad. It's completely fine, Samuel, but thank you for telling me your feedback. Honestly, it's really hard to do live writing on a board, but I can somehow make it happen for you guys. So on the next live, which is going to be next week, I will go live with the whiteboard, so we can just practice spelling words. So I will definitely do that. It will be hard for me, but like I mean, it's much better to make a video, a spelling video for you guys. But if you want me to just like be on live using a whiteboard, I can definitely make that happen for you guys because I love you guys so much. You guys are amazing. Okay, what about online class? Yes, we do have online classes for each and every language we teach. For Arabic, French, English, Spanish, Chinese, etc. So if you want to take the French online class, it's going to be given on a Zoom meeting. Okay, the application is called Zoom meeting. You can either take the course for 3 days, okay, and you can choose the time, you can pick the time whichever is suitable or convenient for you, and you can learn በነዛ ሰዓቶች መማር ትችላላችሁ ማለት ነው። So online ላይ እያንዳንዱ ቋንቋዎች you can take online ላይ መማር ትችላላችሁ። So Sunny, whenever you feel like you're ready, you can just contact us on WhatsApp. You can do the payment and start whenever you're ready. Okay? So this is pretty much about today's live. I hope you guys enjoyed it the same way that I did. But if you guys have any other question, you can write it down in the comment section. And I will try my best to bring the whiteboard and we will practice spelling just like you guys have told me. So I love you guys so much. Thank you for okay. You can, it's easy for you, just try it. Okay, I will definitely do that. I will definitely do that somewhere, don't worry. I will also make a video for you guys about it, so just like be patient and wait for it. And on like the next we will just practice words. Okay, we will practice how to spell words on the it's going to be like that. So do you guys have any other questions? Thanks for understanding. No worries, it's my pleasure, it's my work here and I love my work like I've told you guys. It's my pleasure. Okay, it is my pleasure. So on today's live we've discussed about multiple things. I hope I made it clear for you guys. And I hope you guys won't repeat the same mistake again. So make sure to just attentively like wait for the videos that's going to be posted on Sunday. You're going to get a lot from it. So thank you. You guys are so kind. But anyways, I'm going to take a break for now. I love you guys so much. I will be back with different topic for the next time. So keep studying English language. And if you haven't subscribed to our YouTube channel yet, make sure to subscribe. And this is it for today. I love you guys.